South Carolina, and the night sky providing a foreboding backdrop for any visitor, because the Tigers are ready to open another season here at home. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 10th ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Tigers have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming, and the opening of the season. Looking for blockers. And the returner will be brought down. So Clemson's offense is going to be backed up thanks to that lackluster return. And this wide receiver, he's the linchpin to the offense. They want to make sure they find a multitude of ways to get him the football.
And it's a risk-reward scenario on defense when you're trying to cover this guy, Reese, because you play man coverage, you risk him running by you and catching deep balls, you play too much zone, and then he can hurt you after the catch. A lot of different ways that this guy is very dangerous.
Quick strike complete. These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint, and the ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida, Florida State. These players have a lot.
Oh, good call. Damn. Hey, what's up, bro? Oh shit, what's that in the shit? I ain't doing much of nothing. Hold on. Let me put this earpiece on. Yeah, shit, what's good? Oh shit, man, when you had called me, I was giving my daggone dog a bath.
And this already matters so much to these kids because they grew up in the same area a lot of times, like Reese was talking about with the footprint. But how about in the past, too? When you're undefeated,
is you at work?
Gets left out of the playoff for an SEC
you at
team.
work? Oh.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Discards him with the
I go to work at 1:30.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The run from the shotgun. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
You gotta have that
college 25.
Go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
And it's caught. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Tigers.
Just ask Clark about that he heard anything yesterday.
They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
You work Mardi Gras?
And
that's right, I did see you on
the
the
picture. And it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out.
Yeah, that was crazy.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Tigers offense has the ball for the first time. One thing to keep an eye on in this game, when they get a back isolated on a linebacker, who wins that matchup?
Quarterback likes the matchup, but this linebacker, he's different. And not only is he a hitter, he's got the athleticism to cover people too.
Normally you say that's a win for the running back. A running back on a linebacker, I win. But this guy is different. Interested to watch this matchup.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Fights off a defender. He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. They'll try to run for it. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
This is an interesting decision now for the head coach. You're trailing very early in the game. There's a lot of football left. But you're in a situation where you can go for it here and try to answer after your defense gave up that touchdown in the opening drive.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No,
I'm taking my second
fourth
quarter. These two
talking about his job, the pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start, try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Way too close to punt, way too far for the field goal. They'll go for it on 4th down. Tackled, but he has a first down. From that spot on the field, you're going to go for 4th and inches every time, but I mean, you could argue that 4th and inches, you ought to go for it almost all of the time.
I 100% agree. We're definitely going for this. And listen, let's play some offense. Let's have high octane. Let's put some points on the board. We're not kicking field goals. We're not punting. We're trying to score touchdowns.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Back to throw, it's Collins. They'll run the screen. At the 20, he's got space. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
It is getting loud as this crowd tries to help its defense. Trying to run, it's Jackson. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Headed to the end zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, LSU.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Ready to try the point after. Bangs it through for an extra point. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. Here he comes from inside his own 5.
Good job, guys.
And the
Good job.
returner will be brought down. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Set up for 2nd and short after that completion. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Trying to burn this defensive back. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Oh, look out, there he goes. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Clemson.
I don't understand how these fools, wow, there's nobody back there.
To get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, tune up that much yardage. Defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Wow. Came out the slot. No, the safety just let him go. Nobody back there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Old Dominion went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters there in that 4th quarter. Total destruction by the Monarchs in a statement win if there ever was one. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Looking to pass, it's Collins. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Running it back, it's Brown. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make because they got to stop the bleeding.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, he'll take that throw all day.
They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Complete.
Come on, man, right there on him.
And the
Damn.
defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offense a success on third down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
Pressure coming. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
We're only in the first half. Already this guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Got him downfield. And he strides his way into the end zone.
Man.
Touchdown, Clemson.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
Huh? I don't need that no. That's fine.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And they cover the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Trying play action. Pocket starts to collapse.
Oh, come
And the
on,
defense
man.
makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. If you plan to deal with the Tigers, you better be able to handle their defensive front. They have a whole legacy of this dating back to the fridge, William Perry.
Big old legacy, and it seems like every year they rotate so many guys that are so highly recruited, so good. Just great players. They're always big and strong and fast and physical, and they get after your quarterback.
So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Clemson ready to dial up some
got a couple of
plays.
packs
They've
in
got
my
it
drawer.
on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands.
Oh,
The defense better do
you can't
something
do
different.
nothing. God
And they
damn it.
explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. This has been a staple of the offense at Clemson. Get those big receivers, let them make plays downfield, and it's been very effective over the years.
Yeah, and good quarterback play obviously helps, but when you got good matchups on the outside, it kind of makes the defense very predictable. Like, I got to give help. Okay, it helps my running game. You don't give help. Okay, I'm throwing to my freak out wide. So I think these guys on the outside with all that speed definitely are a problem for defenses.
And the ball's out, and they're after it. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Well, the
I don't
offense
know
is
how the
able to
ball
avoid
came out
disaster
there.
right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Third down is where the money is made, but they're lucky to be here after that ball was loose. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Feeling some heat. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. The returner will field it and bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Big play to start this drive, and they're already out at the 48. It's 1st down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He's picked up 48 yards for him on the ground now. What a first quarter for this guy.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
They'll run the counter. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years, but the foundation, the running game.
Yeah, don't forget about the run game. That starts everything, right? Because if you can run it, you can throw it, you can create some balance and keep defenses off guard. But I think LSU does a really good job of always establishing the run game first.
This guy
Then they'll
dropped
get
the
to their
ball.
playmakers and all the speed out wide.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Quarterback will audible. The toss to the right. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And he missed it. No good. Boy, they could have used that one to cut into the deficit. The guys, still a 3-score ball game. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Oh, did he find a hole in the defense?
Oh, come on.
Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Clemson is quick to the line.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Got some room headed to the goal line. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
And this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the 1st half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tiger.
They scored every time they done touch the ball.
The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Line lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they've pushed the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. North Carolina is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Ramses isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over TCU. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Tigers. How about that D coming up with a play like that? Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And they tacked on the extra point. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Makes a connection. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They move the tight end all over. Back to throw. It's Collins. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
One of the things I love about this defense, they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it in the middle. It's Taylor. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
Fires to the big fella. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running.
You got 2 men right there, neither one of them blocking. Come on, man.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. And those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there. As a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too,
Yeah,
right?
wow.
Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Here's the handoff. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
All right.
Man, that was a good
Where you
run,
going?
but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big
All
chunks
right.
like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the change for the first down.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field.
Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can
get
go
some
get it.
stops,
Just
but
when
we
the
can't
ball
get no
is near
stops.
him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. He's got him in the flat. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap him up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now it puts you in a successful position for 3rd down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed.
Oh, Tom, shit. Come on, good job, defense.
Back at the 16.
You want to change some of this bad luck you've had so far around? Get after the quarterback and get his butt on the ground. Nice job by the defense. This game ain't over. It's still the first half. This is a good start.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive.
Gonna let it fly. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
That big play really has them in business. It's 1st and 10 from the 11. Gives it to the back on the draw. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They're trying to get to it. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Fights his way for a couple, but stopped short of the marker. It's 4th and 1.
Well, after the tackle now, that sets up 4th and 2. And these offenses, they practice for these types of situations. It's not like they just have quarterbacks sneak in their back pocket for 4th and inches. They've got plays designed to go and get this, David, so it'll be interesting to see if this offense wants to roll the dice.
Yeah, and most of the time, I'm rolling the dice. I'm going to be aggressive. And as a defense, you also
fucking rat
too. And you're ready. You're not caught off guard by offenses nowadays going forward on 4th down.
They're backed up 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Running back searching for a hole. Runs through the tackle. And I think he got back to the 2-yard line, but the defense was ready for the run.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off. On the move, it's Thomas.
The returner is tackled down at the 37, and the LSU offense will take over.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The play action fake. Got his man quickly. Tackle is made after the 1st down. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now let's put the pedal to the floor, go a little faster, cut into this lead.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking for a man. It's Collins. Lost one deep down the right side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds, and just on to the next down.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Fires and picked off.
Motherfucker throws the ball that short, man.
The 40, the 30, inside the 10.
Bullshit.
Touchdown, Tigers. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. Your defense is scoring. Your offense is scoring. Good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good, and put one more.
Put this other quarterback in here. Fuck that.
enough to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it.
Quarterback's in the 70. Damn, no wonder we suck.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a
Well,
little
down
more
to
dynamic,
quarterback.
but they get him on the ground at the 20. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. He's looking to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this, you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Get it out on the screen. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the 2nd half, so they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last 1st down gets them a little bit of confidence.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Durham. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
Bless you guys.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. And that pass intercepted. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I beg the difference.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. He'll take a deep shot here. It's a big stride inside the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Clemson. The old saying is pick your poison. Both of them are lethal when you deal with this guy. He fits that Clemson quarterback mold.
That's what stinks. So, yeah, I got to come up and worry about his legs and make sure I bring a safety down to be aggressive in stopping this Clemson running attack, and then he throws it over my head. So tough to defend when you get all the speed, the running game going, the tempo, and then a quarterback that can run and throw. Good luck.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Kansas State was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans in the Little Apple. I think in the end, the difference may have been those K-State fans who will enjoy this win. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now on first down from the 28. He's looking to throw it. Going for the big play. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one.
Oh, man. Quarterback almost just threw his second interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football.
Oh, what a grab by the defense. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense.
So we losing, getting fucking too far behind. Gotta throw the ball.
Start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions
Can't
already in
do
this
shit
game.
else.
He's got to do a much better job with his decision there.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Gets it out quickly. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Listen, a lot of time, tips and deflections are because you got great eyes and vision on the quarterback. You see him release the football, you break on it, you tip that thing, and make sure the receiver can't get it.
Splits the uprights, it's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. First half in the books. Time now. Join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Death Valley, and welcome into the halftime report. Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses.
Austin, if you're still watching this shit, man, you can fast forward this shit to the next game and take the loss on the fuck.
To be able to figure things out here at halftime.
Ain't no way I can play this shit and come
play
back.
out the rest of the way as we send it back to our guys in Death
I ain't gonna be
Valley.
able to finish, so you can fast forward this shit. I'm gonna take the loss. Let's get ready for work.
Kevin.